Sasa tupokuwa tunaongea ndani kule, nilimbana Ruto, kaambia umekwenda kutangaza refinery Tanga, mbona mimi sijui? Hasa atasema mwenyewe pale kwa nini katangaza. Mheshimiwa Rais, karibu sana.
But the embarrassment of the Kenyan nation yesterday in Tanzania is very painful. William Ruto has launched fake projects here in Kenya. He keeps announcing projects that do not exist. The man has become so bold that he is now announcing non-existent projects in a neighboring country.
In a dramatic and politically charged moment that has sent shockwaves across East Africa's leadership cycles, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has launched a scathing attack on President William Ruto, branding him a pathological liar following a controversial diplomatic exchange involving Tanzania's President Samia Suluhu. The explosive remarks come in the wake of a high-stakes regional engagement where President Suluhu reportedly confronted Ruto over claims surrounding the revival and operational status of the Tanga Refinery, an issue that has now spiraled into a full-blown political storm.
Sasa tupokuwa tunaongea ndani kule, nilimbana Ruto, kaambia umekwenda kutangaza refinery Tanga, mbona mimi sijui? Hasa atasema mwenyewe pale kwa nini katangaza. Mheshimiwa Rais, karibu sana.
Nimeambiwa ya kwamba tangazo letu kwamba tujenge refinery pale Tanga imewakera kiasi. Ningejua ningetangaza hiyo refinery ijengwe Mombasa.
According to emerging reports, tension flared during a bilateral discussion when President Suluhu sought clarity on statements allegedly made by Ruto regarding Kenya's involvement or influence in the Tanga Refinery project. What was expected to be a routine diplomatic clarification quickly turned into an uncomfortable moment, exposing contradictions that have now become fodder for political critics back home.
The building of a refinery is a big opportunity. Big opportunity to business, big opportunity for industrialization, big opportunity for petrochemical industries, fertilizer industries, plastics industries. And when I had a conversation with President Museveni, our discussion was about how to industrialize our region using our resources.
Seizing the moment, Gachagua did not hold back. Speaking during a live address, he accused the president of habitual dishonesty, suggesting that such inconsistency are not isolated incidents but part of a broader pattern. His choice of words, sharp, deliberate, and unapologetic, has ignited intense debate among Kenyans, with supporters and critics clashing over the credibility of the claims and the implications for the country's leadership.
You know the embarrassment we have faced as a country because of rebel leaders in Sudan being accommodated here in Kenya and being given diplomatic passports, where Kenya, in exchange of gold, is giving arms to RSF in Sudan that are used to kill women and children in Darfur. Internationally, we are very embarrassed. But the embarrassment of the Kenyan nation yesterday in Tanzania is very painful. William Ruto has launched fake projects here in Kenya. He keeps announcing projects that do not exist. The man has become so bold that he is now announcing non-existent projects in a neighboring country. You know, it's so embarrassing to our country that a president from Kenya goes to Tanzania to announce that there will be a project in Tanga for oil refinery when the president of the country is not even aware of such a project. You know, it's a kind of insolence, impunity. You know, he has lied to Kenyans so much that he has no qualms about going to lie to the people of Tanzania. How do you go to a neighboring country to announce a project that is non-existent? And even the president of that country is complaining. At least Mama Suluhu, she is a very bad dictator who has blood on our hands. And we are happy that the International Criminal Court is slowly cornering her. But at least, despite being a brutal dictator, she had the decency to say, no, this is too much of a lie. You know? She's a terrible dictator, but at least she has some kind of conscience that it is wrong for a country, for a president from a different country to come and announce a non-existent project. So that's the kind of indignity that we continue to suffer as a country. But the beautiful part of it is that it's only for a time.